Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome to our ISKCON official YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam 10th Canto, 12th chapter. This chapter is chapter heading is Covered Boys Play with Lord Krishna. This is Lord's last Komar lila, when the Lord was only 5 years old. This is being described in 3 chapters. So here Sukadeva Goswami says that Kochit Banasaya Mano Dadat Brajat Prata Samuthaya Vayasya Vatsapan Prabodhayan Sringar Avena Charuna Vinirgato Vatsa Purasaro Hari. In the translation, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj says, Sukadeva Goswami continued, O king, one day Krishna decided to take his breakfast as a picnic in the forest. Having risen early in the morning, he blew his bugle made of horn and woke all the cowherd boys and calves with its beautiful sound. Then Krishna and the boys, keeping their respective groups of calves before them, proceeded from Brajabhumi to the forest. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in Sarartha Dasantika says that the 12th chapter describes Krishna's playing with his friends and their entering the body of the serpent demon Aghasura. To save his friends, Krishna also entered the demon and killed him by expanding his body. So one day, Krishna decided to enjoy a picnic in the forest. Only Krishna's name is mentioned, indicating that Rohini forcefully kept Balaram at home in order to bathe him and perform auspicious rites on his birthday. Sanatana Goswami in his Brihad Vaishnava Tosani says that some followers of Madhvacharya who take liberation as the supreme goal with conservative mentalities cannot tolerate the liberation of a demon by sucking a gopi's breast and criticize statements like the description starting in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto 6th chapter text 35 and 44. We say that Putana attained liberation. This is not proper since the stories are available in many scriptures and these are respected by ancient and modern commentaries like Siddhaswami. The place where Aghasura was killed, the gazing ground and the place where Brahma offered praises are well known in Vrindavan. The story is also in Padma Purana. It is not contrary to the conclusions of the great devotees since liberation is not desirable for the devotees. That is clear everywhere in Bhagavatam. Gopis who gave Krishna their breast milk are similar to Jasoda. They are dearest to their Lord, young and number in thousands. That will become clear later. And there is no contradiction in these 3 chapters. The extraordinary greatness of bhakti, the devotees and the Lord, and realization by the special mercy of the Lord is presented. This is confidential and is presented in the expansions of the devotees. Why discuss further? At some time when Krishna had reached 5 years of age, in the autumn on some day, he became determined to go to the forest. Though the boys had eaten breakfast at home, they took all ingredients of food to the forest. Krishna, full of eternity, knowledge and bliss, has a form with gleams. Though there is no difference between his mind and other functions of his Antakarana and Krishna himself, distinction is made for certain purposes. This will be explained later. After giving up his night dress, washing his mouth, putting on clean cloth and ornaments, after getting up, he left the bedroom and woke up his friends. Wanting to go with them, he left Braja quietly. His horn had a beautiful sound, appropriate to wake up the boys with joy. Or he told them the previous day that the horn would be in the signal to go for a picnic in the forest. In this way. Here, Sanatana Goswami says, Charuna indicates the attractive nature of the sound. It was always beautiful. He placed the calves in front. He attracted their hearts That's why it hurry. He went alone without Balaram on that day. The reason will be explained later. What was astonishing that day was his determination to go to the forest for a picnic. Furthermore, he rose from bed without being called by his mother, and he personally woke up all the calves using the beautiful sound of his horn, and he went without his brother, and he put the calves in front. The sequence of the words and phrases indicate progressively more astonishing facts. This is understood by the devotees. This will not be explained for fear of lengthening the commentary. So in the next verse 2, it is said that 1 to 10, these 10 verses describe cowherd boys play with Lord Krishna. तेनैव साकं पृथुका सहस्रशः स्निग्धा सुषिवेत्र विषाणवेणवः स्वान् स्वान् सहस्रोपरि शङ्खयान्वितान् वत्सान् पुरस्कृत्य विनिर्यजो मुदाः. At that time, hundreds and thousands of cowherd boys came out of their respective homes in Brajabhumi and joined Krishna, keeping before them their hundreds and thousands of groups of calves. The boys were very beautiful and were equipped with launch bags, bugles, flutes, and sticks for controlling the calves. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Sanatana Sindhika says that Pruthuka refers to the cowherd boys. They are holding sticks, horns, flutes, launch bags. Sahasrapari Sankhya means 10,000. Krishna had an asankhya number of calves. A paradha is 1 followed by 17 zeros. A paradha into paradha equals 1 asankhya. One should not argue, however, that such a large number of cows could not possibly fit into the 32 square mile area of Vrindavan, because the Dhamma is unlimited by the unconceivable energy of the Lord. Even a small portion of the holy Dham is sufficient to accommodate billions of universes measuring 50 million miles in diameter. Krishna showed this to Brahma in a later chapter. The Brihad Bhagavatamrita says there is no question of impediments, obstacles, or limitations because the Lord, His associates, and His holy Dham have inconceivable power. Krishna's cowherd boyfriends were ornamented by their mothers and necklaces of crystal and gunja seed beads before entering the forest. Once in the forest, the ornaments themselves with forest fruits and flowers. Again, they are ornamented. So, and Jiva Goswami in Raghu Vaishnava Darshan says that all the boys came out with great speed and simultaneously in order to associate with him, since they had great affection for him. They were in the thousands. 1,000 is 10 hundreds and Ayutam is 10,000. Lakshya is 100,000. Nyuta is a million. Koti is 10 million. Nirbuddha is 100 billion. Thus they were in 10,000s. In the 10,000s, the boys and calves together could not be counted. If the number of calves that they herded in the forest were beyond calculation, how many more calves must have been left back in Braja, the small calves taking milk from their mothers, as well as the mothers of the calves that went to the forest, other cows, the elder male and female calves, the bulls, whose numbers kept increasing daily by the power of Gopala, and the buffalo as well. Thus, animals, cowherds, and cowherd women were unlimited in number. Rasa Dhyanam Pramada, it stated, a billion gopis gathered at the place of the Rasa dance. Such places exist by the inconceivable power of the Lord. The boys were joyful, Muda, because Krishna had personally awakened them. They departed in the special manner. We need Jaju. In this way, we'll be explaining this 12th chapter. This 3 chapter describes the Balya Lila of Lord at the age 5 years, as stated by Acharyas. So thank you very much for listening to this lecture, and please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like our channel and get the blessings of the Lord. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.